What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Wesley Moss, and today we're going to be ranking modern era guns on a list with 3 categories: overrated, perfectly rated, and underrated. Clayton, what's the first gun we got up?
First gun we're going to be ranking today is the M14. The M14 was used by America's military before the M16 replaced it, and it was chambered in 7.62 by 5.1. Wesley, what do you think of it?
The M14 was a good gun. I know it was used for like snipers and stuff. That's literally about all I know about it, but I like the look and the aesthetic of it, but overall I know it is kind of overhated, so I'd probably say underrated. What about you?
I would also say underrated. Anything 7.62 is underrated.
Okay.
Next gun we got is the M16, chambered in 5.56. It replaced the M14 in Vietnam and was originally hated by absolutely everybody because the bullets would bounce off of leaves. Wesley, what do you think of this gun?
Well, I've never heard that it bounced off leaves.
The twist was so bad.
Oh, really? I've heard that the magazine was jacked up because like the angle of it.
It was.
And it would jam all the time. And how many rounds did that magazine always hold?
20. Most had 20, but Special Forces sometimes had 30.
Okay, so if most of them had 20, I would probably say, even though like it's a mostly hated gun, I'd still say it's overrated. It's just with like the magazine issues and like the twist on what is the bullet velocity?
Well, with modern ammo, you can get anywhere between 27 and 3,200 feet a second.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably say it's overrated overall.
I would say it's perfectly rated because
it is overhated?
By the people in the field, it was hated. But it's such an iconic piece of American history that I can't say it's overrated.
I would say, like you said, it was hated by people who used it on the battlefield. I would say that's most military gear and guns and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like everything is kind of hated by the soldiers who uses it.
That's true.
All right, moving on to the next gun. What we got?
Also, fun fact, it originally did not have a forward assist, but they was not going to get a contract for the military to adopt it unless that was added. But Eugene Stoner, the guy who invented it, did not want to add that. All right.
That's interesting.
The third gun we're going to be rating is the AK-47.
Okay.
It was a Russian invention, Soviet. Got us a little communist gun here. Chambered in 7.62 by 3.9. Wesley?
The AK-47. There's 2 types of people. One is people who love the AK-47, and the other half is the people who hate it, which is kind of me. So I'm not going to try to be biased, but I think it's a good gun, and like they say, it never jams or breaks or whatever. But I'd say the accuracy is absolutely horrible. Say like if insurgents over in the Middle East had a better gun, then I'd say American forces would be more cooked than they were over there overseas. I mean, not to say they would like get destroyed or whatever in a firefight, but I'd say the AK-47 was never meant to be a good gun, and it was more concerned with like quantity. But overall, I'd probably say it is probably overrated by people.
I think that the AK-47, I'm one of the AK lovers. I'd say it's underrated. Because like he said, there's those who hate it and those who love it. I love it. There's not one of them. There's no 2 of them are the same. They're hammered together, punched together, like beat together. You ain't gonna find one with matching parts. They're just.
That's true, and that's kind of like a downside because if.
But it is a downside for that reason that they got to be beat together when you're working on them. But they don't ever jam. And what you're saying about the accuracy is not necessarily true. They'd be just as accurate as an AR-15. They're accurate up to 600 yards if they're zero, right?
But the vast majority of AK-47s that were used overseas by the insurgents or whatever, they were, like you said, beat together, hammered together, completely just rigged. And so the gun was just so rickety that when it shot, like the bullet had no accuracy basically. And there were like accounts of snipers who were
Well,
using.
that's kind of like when they duct tape the sights on. If you had a gun that wasn't just trash, it's perfectly accurate.
Yeah, but there's like snipers overseas, enemy snipers. They would have like the long versions of the AK-47s. I don't know like if they're called something different, but there would be accounts of snipers just missing by like 6 feet trying to hit a soldier. But anyway, I'd say it's overrated.
Underrated. Moving on. SKS. It was a
SKS.
Soviet and Chinese invention, semi-automatic. It was also chambered in 7.62 by 39, but it loaded more. I think some took a clip up top and loaded like an M1 Garand, and they also had magazines on the bottom, like an AK would. What do you think of that gun?
I don't know much about this gun because like I've looked into more American guns over all periods of history, and I haven't really dove into foreign guns. But I'd say I'd have to take what you say for it. Like, is it over? Like, do people love it or hate it more, or is it like kind of just mid?
That's probably another mid. In today's applications, it would not be great because it's heavy, and it's 7.62. Whatever you think about that.
Okay, I like 7.62, and literally every gun that is 7.62 is just always a great gun. So I'd probably say it is underrated.
The Soviet kind, not the NATO kind.
Oh, is there a difference?
Yeah, 7.62 by 39 instead of 7.62 by 5.1.
Okay, I don't know much about this gun, so I'm just gonna say it's just perfectly rated. What do you think?
I would say underrated.
Okay.
That's probably what I'm gonna say about all the rest of the guns on this list too, but underrated to me. I love it, especially when they are equipped with a bayonet. That's
Can you
just cool.
describe what it looks like?
It's kind of like if you cut the pistol grip off of an AK.
It's probably the sniper AK he was talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'd probably say overrated then if it's like that.
I still say underrated.
Okay. Moving on.
Next is the FNFAL. It was Belgian 7.62 by 5.1 is what it was chambered in, and it is used by the Rhodesian army. What do you think about this gun?
Is that the one with the big drum mag? Usually.
No, they took straight mags. Like, that was kind of weird looking.
I would
Their
say
mag release was like an AK.
You said it was Belgium.
Yeah.
I would say if it's Belgian, it's probably probably underrated, to be honest, because there were some really good European guns.
Plus, you gotta slap it like an MP5.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's kind of I'd say underrated for that one.
Underrated for sure.
Okay, moving on.
All right, next is the G3. It was a 7.62, and it is German. Wesley,
That's all it says about it.
I wasn't really reading this. It says German 7.62 battle rifle, roller delayed blowback design used by dozens of countries. That's all it says about it.
Rollerblade design. I'm trying to think of what that is.
It basically looks like the big brother of a FAL.
Okay, so so I'd probably assume it's a little bit better.
No.
No. I don't know much about like foreign guns, to be honest. I'm gonna probably say it is perfectly rated.
Overrated. This is probably the only one I'm going to say is overrated, but I'd
You
say
said the other
overrated.
one was overrated. Which
Huh?
one? You said one was overrated earlier.
Did I?
I think so.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway.
Moving on. Number 7 is the M4. It was chambered in 5.56, and that replaced the M16 by America's military.
Okay, I love the M4, so I'm probably gonna be a little biased. It's very loved. It's like more loved than it is hated. So, some people would say it's overrated. But one thing that I know is like a big issue with it is shoving the clip down in it, sometimes you would like soldiers would get their finger caught in the slide, and that would like kind of like cut their thumb off.
What are
Do you know what
You're
you're
talking about the
about?
M1 Grand.
Wait. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yes.
I said
My
the
bad.
M4.
Oh, I thought you said the M1.
No, M4.
Okay, M4. M4.
I think that
Look
one's
at the
later
table.
on down the list, though.
It's so the M4. There's nothing wrong with it, to be honest. Like it's perfect. So it's everyone loves it. Perfectly rated.
I'd say overrated on this one.
The magazine capacity is just like kind of it's good, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about it.
I'd say overrated because
Do we have the M1 Grand on here? 'Cause I was,
we'll
like,
do on the
waiting
other
for it.
list for the next video.
I was like waiting for it in my mind, and I was like M1 Grand, and I can't wait to talk about it.
But
Anyway.
anyway, overrated because they're made for the military, and anything made for the military is mass produced and usually not as great a quality as it has been potential to be. And I would prefer an auto sear and a civilian AR. And
Civilian AR.
yeah,
That's fair.
that's what I would.
But I
prefer.
just like really love the M4, so I'm really biased towards it.
Yeah, overrated in my opinion. Next is the AK-74 chambered in 5.45 by 39. It is,
I hate
other
this.
than that, essentially the same as an AK-47. Wesley, what do you think about it?
I don't care if it's like hated by most people. I think it's overrated, just like the AK-47. But it's like a worse version of the AK-47.
I agree with what he said about it. They got some wooden mags for it that look cool. And several years ago when the ammo was cheaper, it might have been cool. But today it's just so expensive it'd not be worth it and overrated.
Yeah.
All right, next is a Steyr AUG. It is Austrian and chambered in 5.56. It is bullpup, which I'm not a big fan of. But Wesley, what do you think about it?
This is another gun I've barely heard of, but if it's 5.56, I like it. So,
It's that one in Call of Duty, the green one.
that it looks like AK-47.
They're
Kinda.
surprisingly comfortable to hold.
It does.
I know they do feel good, but I don't much care for them.
I'm trying to think of which Call of Duty.
The only one I ever played is Modern Warfare 2 and the first one.
Okay, the green one. Okay, I'd say perfectly rated. I think I know what you're talking about.
They do have a 2-stage trigger though, which means if you halfway
Yeah.
pull it, it shoots
I
one,
don't-
but if you fully pull it, it shoots full auto.
I don't like those.
Yeah.
Those are weird.
I don't like it either. The
Wait,
Austrians
actually,
and
that's a big
Germans-
ick for me on guns, actually. So I'd probably say, I don't know. That's hard. I kind of like the gun, even though I hardly know anything about it. But I'm gonna say underrated if it has that 2-stage trigger.
The Austrians and the Germans tend to over-engineer stuff.
That's true, especially
And-
the Germans.
Yeah, and
Unless it comes to their tanks, then it's like.
I do not like bullpup on most guns. That is my favorite bullpup, but I don't much care for it. That being said,
What is bullpup? Can you explain that?
it's like
The magazine
the mag's
behind the trigger.
Oh yeah, I hate that
The
too.
trigger.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say underrated on this gun then, because it has 2 icks for me.
I mean,
the bullpup and
overrated.
the-
Overrated.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
I would say it's perfectly rated because it's like the AK. There's those who love it and those who hate it. I'm kind of, except it's not really because I'm kind of on the fence about it. It's my favorite bullpup, but I don't like bullpups. That's all there is to say.
That's fair.
And this last one, the last one on the list for today's video is the Dragunov. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I never could say that. The SVD. It is a Soviet rifle chambered in 7.62 by 5.4 R, and it was designated as a marksman rifle introduced in the early 60s. This is the one you was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I
believe.
love
Oh yeah, it
I love
is.
this rifle. So the main thing I know about it is how I know about it is what I should say is playing Call of Duty, and it's in I think Call of Duty Cold War, but I love the gun mostly for its looks, but I'd probably say it's perfectly rated because I know it's well liked by a lot of people.
I've got some armor piercing incendiary rounds for one. Unfortunately, I don't have the gun to go with it. But
You just have the rounds,
yeah.
just in case you ever get one.
Well, I got them at a yard sale in an old candy tin. But
Nice.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Kid just opens the candy tin. Ooh, candy. Granny, where'd you get these at? Oh.
But I would say overrated though. This gun's overrated because Call of Duty. That's it. It's
come on.
overrated. Everybody
Come on, no.
loves the gun in Call of Duty. That's what he said.
It's a good. It looks good.
It is overrated because of Call of Duty.
No.
Is it a good gun?
Yes.
Yes. Is it a good cartridge? Yes.
How many does it hold?
Is it? I ain't sure. I think it's like 10.
Isn't it
I think
bolt
it's 10 or 15.
Huh?
I think it's 10 or 15.
I think it's 10.
Okay. The cartridge is 7.
6.2 by 5.4
Yeah.
R.
Yeah.
But I like it, but I do believe it's overrated all because of the game.
He just hates Call of Duty.
No, I love Call of Duty. The old
Alright.
ones.
Is that
Modern
all we
Warfare.
got?
Yeah, that was the last one. I'll see y'all in our next video.
Peace out, guys.